Yo, 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 are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Let me see really quickly if we're live. Um, um, hold on. Twitch. Yes, there you go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Where is it? Okay, there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. I need to check. Firstly, I need to get something up. How you doing? Whoever's here. I don't know if you're here right now, but I'm going to get it up in a minute. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Where is it? Okay, okay, I know where it is, I know where it is. I know where it is, I know where it is, I know where it is, I know where it is. Is this? No, it's not this. Ugh, what, bro, what the flip? What's going on? Where is it? Okay, it's here. Pretty sure it's here. No, it's this one. Yes, okay, it is this one. Perfect. Okay, I'm only on here for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to go watch the World Cup. Okay, but I'll do my little bit and then I'll be gone. Right, you guys enjoy the World Cup as well if you're watching it. So where am I for a second? Let me see. 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 Okay. Boom. All right. There we are. There we are. This is it. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Right. How to get into streaming university. And pin this. This is just the start of this topic. Why am I? Okay. Put this as well. Right. So whiteboard. There we go. Just delete this. Confirm. Right. There we are. This is it. Right? This is the topic. I'm only here for 30 minutes and then I'm gone. I'm gone, completely gone, right? But I'm gonna show you something, right? The reason, obviously, I said the reason before why I didn't apply, right? But and also, I'm gonna tell you something new that I've understood, and basically how to get in, you know. So let's just begin, right? This is gonna be completed maybe tomorrow or the next. I'm just gonna introduce you to it, and then I'm gonna go watch the World Cup, and yeah. Okay, the first thing is this, right? The first thing is this. You have to have the reason, right? The reason for it. Like, why do you want to get it? What is the purpose? If you don't have a purpose for it, then there's no point, right? Streamers University doesn't really. What's it called? I feel like, well, not feel, but I think Streamers University is just the platform. It's like Twitch, right? Let's say you want to stream, right? Twitch is a platform. It's like you can think about it in different layers, right? There is how it's possible to actually like be recording yourself and then streaming it, right? Twitch gives you that, okay? But the different type of platform that Streamers University is how to distribute that to a wider audience easier, right? That means you don't have to do everything yourself. Things are already done for you, and it's easier for you to grab that attention, you know. But what is your reason for the attention? Because when somebody shows up, what is the thing you want them to see, right? That's what it is. That's you need to have a reason for it. Why do you want to go there? Okay, for me, and I think this one was this topic is different. And I didn't call it a topic because this one is very like it's very recent, right? It's still ongoing. Okay, but Streaming University is going to be a thing that's happening every single year. I mean, that was confirmed by Mr. Kai Cenat himself, right? Right. It's going to be something that's going to happen every year. And I'm telling you right now, each year, there's probably going to be a thing where like the popularity keeps going, but there's going to be a year where it stops and it just starts to decline. And I think after 5 years, it's going to get old. It's going to get old. I'm telling you, like 5 or 6 years going to get old, right? It depends on the diversity of streamers, right? If every single streamer is a Kai Cenat replicate, then nothing is going to happen. Nothing. Okay, I probably should put this in here as well. Okay, let me show you something. I'm gonna put the graph here. I want to make it visual, so in case people are coming in as well. All right, look, this is the graph, right? Kai Cenat confirmed that it's gonna happen every year, right? So this is the graph. The popularity of Streaming University is gonna grow, right? Onto the 5 year, then it's gonna kind of plateau. It's not gonna go straight down. It's gonna just like stay there at its peak, but then after a while, it's gonna come down. But it does, right, have the possibility of increasing, right? It does, and then having a higher peak, or it can also do this, right? It can, but I'm thinking this is the main thing, and this time is 5 years. 5 years for it to sort of reach its peak and then plateau before it declines. Okay, after then people get probably tired of it and then seek to find something else. Okay, now where are we, right, in the streaming content creation world? Content creation is the new flashy one. Is the flashiness that Kai Cenat has created. Same with Speed and all the others, you know. Before, it was the ninjas and the myths and the H1, like the gamers that was popular because of how talented they were at playing the video games. They were extremely sharp, very good with the controller or mouse and keyboard, really, really, really good. And the gameplay was the interest, right? Their personality could bleed out of that, and people could use that initial interest in how good they were at games and then translate that into like, oh, showing people their personality. Kai Cenat flipped that. He flipped it. The personality was the main pull, right? The personality was the thing that got you to stay. No matter what games he played, no matter what he did, it was him that got you to stay, right? But I believe that one aspect of Kai that worked well was this conflict, sort of, would I say script? But this archetype of conflict where it's like you like start up like sort of made up beef, you know, to like I don't know what it is. I really can't explain exactly what it is, but it's like it's just drama, basically. Drama. The more drama you get yourself into, people want to know the scoop. You know, people want to know the scoop. And this archetype is the thing that massively boosts viewership because it's very highly engaging, you know? Highly entertaining, highly engaging because so much stuff can happen. Like the people that is having the drama with could either like be like, what the flip was going on? Or they could play along with it, you know? Even if they play along with it or they have a bad attitude to it, regardless, both situations are good because the viewership increases, you know? It sets off a chain reaction of more content in the future, right? They're going to look at the clip, react to it. VODs are going to go up everywhere, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, all of that, you know what I mean? So this archetype of having conflict in your content really, really grabs engagement, you know? But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about that and why that is not something that I'm ever going to do. Okay? Not just what I'm never gonna do. Okay, this is how to get into Streamers University. I have to give you everything, right? I have to show you all of it, all the little scoop, and then sort of tell you what I'm gonna do, you know, and what I didn't want to do before. Okay, let's go back, right? This is the graph. Okay, so the reason for it. Most of the time, the main reason to get into Streamer University is literally because you want to boost viewership. Okay? The reason why Kai, right, his viewership ballooned was because he was his personality was kind of like a jack of all trades. He was funny, he was charismatic, right? He could act, you know what I mean? He could play a role and he could keep it going live, you know? So he was this kind of like jack of all trades. But this ability to stir up conflict or be inside of drama or to use drama for gain was something that allowed him to balloon very, very, like, to the maximum, you know what I mean? And also his, like, interactions with famous people, right? Those things. But the thing that came out of that, right? And I'll say this to this group. I don't know what was that group called? The ones with Rakai and them and those guys. Can't remember what it's called. Clover, yes, the Clover Boys, right? They took the aspect of drama and then it just went crazy, right? They just times 10 or times, especially Rakai. This sort of like, I don't know, would I say bad boy attitude, right? This like negativity, you know what I mean? Oh, there it is. Like the negativity was the thing that blows up the most, okay? And for me, the people who won that went to Streaming University was this subgroup. The people who are the most negative, who wanted the clips, who wanted the viewership, right? You may say that, oh, your reason to go is to inspire or to do this or to do that. That doesn't get you views. It doesn't get you views. It doesn't. You have to be able to pull and hold a large audience in order to get views. Streamers University isn't going to magically help you get views. So if your reason for it is to just go there and you think out of nowhere, randomly, right, your content is going to balloon up, newsflash, is not. I think I watched a video where it was like the average person that went to Streamers University last time actually either stayed the same in viewership or reduced. Okay? Right? So that's crazy, right? But the people who won, they went extraordinarily crazy. And the thing is, I've always known this about Twitch in general. It's only a very tiny group of people that are actually getting all the benefits from it, and then everybody else kind of just sort of like, you know, just scraps for the, you know, just like fights for the little scraps, you know? So how do you get to that line, that position that is so great? That position is like, this is where no streamer would say, oh no, I don't want 1 million people in here. Nobody would say that. 0 people would say that, right? No one, okay? So we are all heading towards the same goal. We're all heading towards the same goal. And now let me tell you this. Streamers University can expedite that. But you have to understand what it is. It's a platform. Why I didn't apply for Streamers University, because I just am not the type of streamer to engage in this negative like conflict thing, because I just thought, wait, hold on. My personality will just not jive in this place, because it's like I would be, I don't know, like in a weird way, I don't think forced, but like I'll be geared to sort of amplifying that aspect of myself, even if it's not real. So it just kind of seemed fake to me, and it would just make me like my integrity would just deplete if I did go there. So I was kind of iffy. Like, it's good, like you can go there, see loads of people, whatever. I will be, you know what I mean, famous streamers, like it will be good opportunities. But like at the end of the day, if I'm not doing the thing that I want to do, then like for me, there's no point. But right, and this is where I can now see the value of it, because I've repositioned what I'm thinking about it in a different way. Sort of my perspective on it, right? It's a platform, right? Kai is actually quite open to allowing a variety of people to succeed. You know, he doesn't mind if the people who are causing a ruckus succeeds, or the people who are really like very calm, chill, doing the great. He doesn't care, right? But everybody has to understand. You have to understand that the internet, the word the internet, it's geared towards what can make you stay on the longest, right? If you're not entertaining, you're out. And most of this, I mean, you can go there to learn, and you might find someone who thinks like you do. You do. You never know. Yeah. Okay. That's completely fine, right? That's completely fine. And also, we're going to get into a lot more stuff, right? I only have a very limited amount of time to talk about like a few key points. Okay. But yes, you're not wrong, right? You're really not wrong. The thing. Wait, hold on. Let me just read that again. I mean, you can go there to learn, and you might find someone who thinks like you do. You never know. All right. I'm gonna keep it very okay. Yes. You can go there to learn, right? But no matter, I feel like no matter what, I don't think the whole point of Streamers University from the very beginning was actually genuinely to learn, right? You're not gonna learn. I mean, how can I say this? It's not an actual university. It's not a university. It's not. You don't learn nothing there. You don't learn anything, right? Agent might have a really good class and whatever, but he's probably gonna upload. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Good. Thank God. Good. He's probably gonna upload that class that he thought on Twitch. All of that. You can go there and watch it there, and you do learn stuff. Yes, you like the practical application of the things that you learn would just be dramatically boosted because there's viewership all around, you know? Because viewership all around. Even if you had a spike and you learned some stuff, that might not translate into like your career long term. It literally might not. Like I said before, right? The people who went there, on average, people actually either went down in viewership or stayed the same. It was only a very subgroup of people that skyrocketed up. You know? I saw a video on this. So yeah. You can prove me wrong with that actually. But I saw a video on there and that's all I'm going off of. So that's, you know? Okay? Right. What was I even saying again? Yes. Alright. So this is it, and this is what I'm looking for. Because me, the content I want to make is following a very fine line, right? Of telling people how much they can, how much value that they can bring out into the world, right? That's where my content is gearing towards, and I'm doing it in terms of being as real as possible and scenes, making sort of movie-like cinematography type scenes that explores a specific topic. Okay, right now all I can do is explore these topics on stream, but eventually I'll be making some of the best scenes in the world. Okay, now this is my case study and why I changed my mind on Streamers University, why it's now for me a platform. Because this guy's name is Chris Gone Crazy, right? And he held a Bible study in SU. He had a Bible study in SU. I wanted to firstly see if the integrity of the Bible study was kind of like washed a little, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. I was smiling all the way through this. Right? All the way through this. It was very good. Very enlightening. Yeah, wait, you have to think it like this. There's people who go there and whatever the street people do, go there who want to. Wait, hold on, let me read it from here. Nothing like this. There's people who go there solely because of clips and whatever. People who go there who want to understand streaming, whatever. I saw that clip. Yeah, I went back and I watched the whole thing, right? The person I wanted to follow this whole time, right, was this person, the Wemmy. because, right? Oh, flip. Oh, Spain versus Argentina is kicking off now. Okay, I'll just say a couple more things. When I follow her because what she said was what I felt, right? If you don't get in, right, like, sorry, if you get in, it's actually more stress than not. As a Christian, you follow Noemi. Yes, I do. Yeah, I wanted to no, I mean I wanted to follow. I wanted to see how she was in. You're so early. What do you mean I'm so early? What do you mean I'm so early? I don't understand. I stream at 8. No. Oh wait. Yeah, no, I stream at 8, but like I had to hop on earlier because the match is starting at 8. So yeah, I'm watching the match today. Okay? So back onto what I was saying, right? Um I wanted to follow Noemi's how you doing, Sharon? I want to follow Noemi's. Wait, the only girl out of everyone you followed. The only girl out of everyone you followed. No, hello, how are you? No, hello, how are you? How you doing, Sharon? Oh, I took a break and you couldn't ask me anything. Hi, Sharon. Wait, what's your reasoning behind following Noemi? Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry. Um, Sharon. All right, Sharon. It's good to see you. Okay, it's good to see you. Um, why are you laughing? Okay, I'm just gonna talk about this really quickly, and then I'm gonna dip. How you been? I've been good. You didn't even read my messages. Did you eat today? That's the question. Okay, let me just. Okay, this is my reason. Okay, I'm gonna ask all the questions after, right? Sharon will talk. We can talk off stream, right? This is the reason why I want to follow Noemi because when she was doing her streamers club, like when Kai was doing the reveals, right? What she said was this: it would be more stressful for me if I got in, right? And this is her tag. Jesus saved my life, right? There. So, what I noticed was the Christians who applied to go to SU because I am in the same boat, and university, and I just had an iffy feeling about sort of the idea of the possibility of getting in, which was something none of you guys, right, felt, right? So that why it was strange for me, okay? So the reason why I wanted to follow her was to see how she behaved or acted on it to understand what is possible, you know. So that's why I wanted to see it. And but I've seen them all pray once. Right, he keeps saying club. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I keep mixing it up. Yeah, I keep saying club. Yeah. I'll stop doing that. Right, and what I saw was this, right? This is Noemi, right? So I was right? It is a sort of an argument, okay? This is a personality game, right? There's a clip of them all praying. Oh no, I've seen it. This is a personality game, and on the internet, the most entertaining personality is the suburb baby, right? I'll show you. And I'm actually very happy for Suburb Baby because I used to watch his little clips and they were very funny, right? But now as a streamer, look at the numbers he's pulling. That is insane. So I was actually very, very, very happy for him. But the thing is, I can understand the character behind Suburb Baby. You know, the character behind it. Suburb Baby. Bro, it's Suburb. Suburban. Not Suburban. Oh no, I said Suburb. I said Suburb. It's fine, right? Someone like me, right? I can understand the personality behind Suburb Baby, but I guarantee you, and this is a guarantee, with all the 117,000 people that are watching him, they're going to see him, right, with his popularity, with how he treats people, with the attention he's getting. People are going to want to emulate that in real life. They won't be able to take the character away from the content creator. You know what I mean? They'll be able to like distinguish the character from the content creator. You know? And to be honest, at some point, because you are streaming and this is a live event, right? And this is how somebody is acting throughout the event, it's going to be quite hard for like someone who doesn't know as much to distinguish them both. And based on the interactions, the reactions that somebody will get on a platform like Streamers University, a younger person may want to emulate that. And that's not what I want to do, right? That's not what I want to do. I want to be the ultra entertaining type individual, right? That shows that there's an enormous diversity in personality and what is actually enjoyable to watch. And that it's better, right? Much better for you to understand that, find your lane, right? Have your integrity and keep going that way, than think that, oh, streaming is just meant for this type of personality, this type of archetype. That's how you get views and that's what you should stick by. I promise you, right? Before Kai came on the scene, nobody, not a single individual thought it was possible to stream yourself doing a bunch of crazy stuff and people actually watch it, right? At the same time, I'm telling you, nobody right now thinks it's possible for there to be 500k people in here all doing Bible study together. I'm telling you right now, nobody, not even Kai, nobody thinks it's possible, right? For what's like that's like with KSI on YouTube or even Speed. Exactly right, it's true. Nobody thinks it's possible for a switch in the interest of the public to happen or to occur, right? But I disagree. I think if you can find a balance between entertainment and what is actually real, people will subscribe to it. People will hear you out. And it's up to the streamer to make their case for why it is better you spend your time watching me than Suburb Baby. You know? Although I think Suburb Baby is extremely funny. Like, he's extremely funny. But when I make content, it's going to be a million times better. You are going to get 10 times more. I don't care if it's funny, if it's this, if it's that, out of what I make. Now, Suburb Baby. That is the thing. We are all aiming, right, for the same goal. To be the biggest. To be the best. And I don't think me being more catered to this type of content is there. I don't think there's any, what's it called? Any constraint with that. There's absolutely zero. But people just have to catch up, you know, with that philosophy, you know? And it's up to me to expedite your journey towards getting to that position. I have to prove that that's the case. But I'm not alone. I'm not alone. You see these guys right here? I was so happy to see them begin, right? To see them begin. Because Kai was very small when there was just gaming streamers live. You should follow Chris. Did you follow Chris? Okay. Alright, I'll give him a follow, right? Kai was extremely small when streaming was just meant there's always going to be a change, right? Something is going to get old and give in. And what blossoms out of that is anybody's game. I'm trying to move with a new lane of content to, I don't know, redefine whatever. It sounds kind of corny, but to make it my own. Right now I have very little, very minimal resources, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter anything, right? If I don't have much resources, then I stream. If I do have resources, then I'm going to make those YouTube videos that I'm thinking of making. It doesn't matter. There is no failure in this. Okay, but because he's gospel speaker and that might wait, because he gospel speaker and that might some you'd be interested in. Sure, yes, it would be. Right, okay, alright. That's sort of my whole angle on it, and that's the introduction to how to get into Streamers University. If you are a comedian, if you are a I don't know, like if you're a comedian, if you're a gamer, if you're this, if you're that, if you're this, it's mostly about the personality, right? And about you being able to meet the, when I say requirement, or bro, I'm missing the words. Um, it's like grab the moment, take hold of the moment, right? Once you get your moment, you need to be able to take hold of it, okay? And that's what these guys are initiating. These guys are making it easier for people to watch me. Do you understand? You understand what I'm trying to say? These guys are making it much easier for people to understand me, because like the friction of a character like myself on Twitch, because of them, because this is illuminated, isn't going to be all that like alien, you know. And I say, oh yeah, I'm a Christian. I do Bible study every day. No, not every day. Like twice a week. I read my Bible all the time. I pray all the time. And yeah, I'm trying to do streaming, but I'm trying to do something specific that I think I can do. If people have watched this occur before, then they're like, oh, what is your angle? What can you show to us that nobody has shown before? If at any stage I get that opportunity, that's when it's game over, you know. But this is my early beginnings, and I'm just, you know, doing 1 and 2, trying to learn and understand this whole system. And then when the moment is right, I will allow myself to be able to capture that moment. That is why I think I can tell you guys exactly how to get into Streamers University, because it is happening every year and you do have to have a reason for it. My reason for it is going to be very different. I don't want to get into Streamers University. I want to be the best streamer or the best content creator doing what I do. And I believe Streamer University right now is like what like, it's just a great distribution like platform, you know. So if I'm trying to be the best, then I think it's something that I should aim for, right? So I think I'll probably make it. My prediction is 2028. That's my prediction. Okay. This year is my thinking, understanding everything. Next year is my like elevating, and the year after that is where I've honed my skills enough to come in there and beat everybody else that's trying to get what I'm trying to get. So yeah, if you wanna get into Stream University, we're gonna continue this topic tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go watch the World Cup with my fam, and I hope you all have a great day. Okay? Peace.